Mark, I'm looking at the kitchen and it's a disaster. I thought we agreed that if I did the grocery shopping, you would handle the dishes and the trash tonight.
I know. I was just about to do it, but I got a call from my boss that lasted an hour. I'm exhausted, Sarah. Can't it wait until tomorrow morning?
It's not just about the dishes. It feels like I'm the only one keeping track of the to-do list. I manage the bills, I walk the dog, and I'm the one who remembers when the rent is due.
That's not fair. I did the laundry on Sunday and I fixed the leaky faucet in the bathroom yesterday. I do my share of the work, but I don't talk about it constantly.
Fixing a faucet happens once a year. Washing dishes and cleaning the floor happens every day. I feel like a manager in my own home, and I hate it.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I really am. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. How about we sit down and actually write out a weekly schedule?
We've tried that before. You follow it for 3 days, and then you forget.
This time will be different. I'll put it on my digital calendar with reminders. But right now, I'm going to go into that kitchen and clean everything. Give me 30 minutes.
Fine. Thank you. I'm gonna go sit on the balcony and breathe for a bit.
I found this old photo in a box today. It's me when I was 7 years old wearing a superhero cape and holding a wooden sword. I think I lived in that costume for an entire summer.
You look so serious, like you were actually ready to save the world from the neighbor's cat. Did you have a favorite superhero back then?
I wanted to be Batman, but my mom couldn't find a black cape, so she used an old blue towel. I didn't care. I spent all day climbing trees and patrolling the backyard. What about you? Were you a quiet child?
Not at all. I was obsessed with horses. I didn't have a real horse, obviously, so I used to jump over the garden chairs pretending I was in the Olympics. My poor parents had to watch me perform for hours.
It's funny how simple things were back then. No phones, no social media, just a blue towel and a big imagination. Do you ever miss your old neighborhood?
Sometimes. We had a huge oak tree at the end of the street where all the kids would meet after school. We felt like we owned the whole world.
I had a tree house. Well, it was really just 3 boards nailed to a branch, but it was my secret headquarters. I used to hide my comic books there.
I wish I could go back for just one day. To feel that kind of freedom again would be amazing.
Elena, we need to talk about the bakery's accounts. I've been looking at the numbers and we are spending way too much on organic ingredients. We could save 20% if we switch to a local wholesaler.
Mark, we've been through this. Our customers come here specifically because they know we use the best quality flour and eggs. If we change that, we're just like every other supermarket bakery.
But we're barely making a profit. Dad worked 20 hours a day to build this place, and I don't want to see it close because we're too stubborn to change.
Dad also taught us that quality is the only thing that lasts. If we cut corners now, we lose our reputation. Once that's gone, you can't buy it back.
I'm not saying we should buy bad ingredients, just cheaper ones. Technology has changed. The local suppliers are much better than they used to be.
I've tasted the bread from the local wholesaler, and it's not the same. It's dry. Our regular customers, like Mrs. Gable, will notice immediately.
Mrs. Gable is 80 years old. She's not going to notice a slight change in the flour. We need to be realistic if we want to survive another year.
I refuse to lower our standards. If you want to save money, let's look at the marketing budget or the electricity costs, but the ingredients stay.
Fine. But if we can't pay the rent next month, don't say I didn't warn you.
So, I've been doing some research, and I think there's a real gap in the market for a mobile pet grooming service in this area. Everyone has a dog, but nobody has time to take them to the parlor.
A mobile service, like a van that goes to their house? That's actually a brilliant idea, Sarah. Think of all the people who work from home. They'd love that convenience.
Exactly. I've already looked at the prices for used vans. We'd need to install a tub, a grooming table, and some professional dryers. It's an investment, but I think we could break even in 6 months.
What about the licenses and the insurance? I imagine insuring a van full of expensive equipment and someone's expensive dog is quite pricey.
I've checked. It's not as bad as I thought. The biggest cost will be the initial marketing. We need a really catchy name and a great website.
How about Paws on Wheels or The Groom Room? I could help with the social media side of things. I'm pretty good at creating videos for TikTok and Instagram.
Paws on Wheels is cute. And I was hoping you'd say that. I can handle the grooming and the scheduling, but I'm terrible at the tech stuff.
Let's do it. We can start small, maybe just on the weekends, and see how it goes. If it works, we can both quit our office jobs by next summer.
Exciting! Let's start writing the business plan tonight.
Shh, Mark, did you see the email from the director? He's asking why the client's presentation files are missing from the server.
Oh no. Mark, I think I deleted that folder by mistake yesterday when I was cleaning up the drive. I thought it was the drafts folder.
A final presentation? The one for the meeting at 3 p.m. today? Mark, that's 10 hours of work.
I know, I'm shaking. If the director finds out, I'm going to lose my job. I'm still on my probation period.
Okay, listen, stay calm. I have an older version on my USB stick from Monday. It's not perfect, but it's 90% finished. We can tell him there was a technical glitch with the server.
Do you think he'll believe that? He's pretty tech savvy.
If we both say the same thing, he has to believe it. I'll find the backup on my stick and we can spend the next 2 hours fixing the last few slides together.
Relieved. You are a lifesaver, Mark. Truly. I'll buy you lunch for a month if we get away with this.
Just don't say anything to anyone, not even Jim from accounting. Let's get to work before he comes out of his office.
You haven't touched your food. Is something wrong? You've been very quiet all evening.
I don't think I can do this anymore, David.
Do what? Eat at this restaurant? We can go somewhere else if you don't like the atmosphere.
No, it's not the restaurant, it's us. I've been thinking a lot lately, and I feel like we're moving in different directions. You're focused on your career, and I feel like I'm just waiting for you to have time for me.
Where is this coming from? I'm working hard so we can have a future. I thought you understood that.
A future? We don't even have a now. We haven't had a real conversation in weeks that wasn't about your office drama. I'm lonely, even when I'm with you.
I didn't realize it was that bad. I can change, Sarah. I'll work less, I promise. We can go on that trip to Italy you wanted.
It's too late for a trip, David. My bags are already packed at the apartment. I'm staying at my sister's house tonight.
So that's it? 3 years and you're just leaving?
I have to, for my own sanity. I'm sorry, I really am. I think it's better if I go now before I start crying in front of everyone.
Okay, we're here. Remember, my dad loves talking about history, and my mom is very proud of her garden. Just be yourself, and you'll be fine. I'm trying, Sarah, but my palms are sweating. What if they don't like me? What if I say something wrong about their garden? You won't. You're charming and polite. Plus, I've already told them how much you've helped me since I started my new job. They already think you're a hero. Okay, I have the flowers for your mom and the expensive wine for your dad. Is my tie straight? You look perfect. Here they come. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson. It's such a pleasure to finally meet you. Sarah has told me so many wonderful things about you both. Mom, Dad, this is Mark. I brought these for the house. I've heard you have a beautiful garden, Mrs. Thompson. I'd love to see it later if you have time. See, you're doing great already. Come on in, everyone. Excuse me, do you have any idea what time it is? It's 1 a.m. on a Tuesday. Oh, hi. Sorry, I was just celebrating my birthday with a few friends. Is the music too loud? Too loud? The bass is shaking the pictures on my walls. Some of us have to work in the morning. I have a major meeting at 8 a.m. and I haven't slept a wink. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize it was carrying that much through the floor. We'll turn it down right now, I promise. This is the 3rd time this month, Sarah. I like you, you're a nice neighbor, but this is getting ridiculous. If it happens again, I'm going to have to call the building manager. Look, it's my 30th birthday. I don't usually have parties. Can you please just give us another 30 minutes? We're almost finished anyway. No, not 30 minutes. Now. I'm exhausted and I'm losing my patience. Okay. I'll tell everyone to go home. I didn't mean to be a nuisance. Happy now? I'll be happy when it's quiet. Thank you. Good night. Excuse me, I'd like to speak to a manager. I bought this toaster here yesterday and it's already broken. It nearly started a fire in my kitchen this morning. I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. I'm the floor manager. Can you show me what happened? And do you have your receipt? Here's the receipt. Look at this. The plastic on the side is melted. I only used it for 2 minutes. This is a dangerous product. You're right, that shouldn't happen. It looks like a faulty heating element. I can offer you a full refund or a replacement with a better model. I don't want a replacement of the same brand. If one is dangerous, they probably all are. I want my money back, and I want an apology for the stress this caused. I understand your frustration, sir. I apologize for the inconvenience and the safety concern. I'll process your refund immediately. Would you like the money back on your card? Yes, on the card. And I think you should take the rest of these off the shelf before someone else gets hurt. I'll definitely report this to our head office. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. Good evening, sir. Do you know why I pulled you over today? Good evening, officer. I'm not entirely sure. Was I speeding? I thought I was doing the limit. You were doing 55 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone, and I also noticed that your left taillight is out. Oh, really? I had no idea about the light. I'm so sorry. I'm actually on my way to the hospital. My wife just went into labor. Is that right? Well, that's a good reason to be in a hurry, but it's not a reason to drive unsafely. I need to see your license and registration, please. Here they are. Please, officer, can you make it quick? I really need to get there. Checking the documents. Everything looks okay. Listen, I'm going to give you a warning for the speed, but you need to get that light fixed tomorrow. Thank you so much, officer. I really appreciate it. Drive carefully, sir, and congratulations on the baby. Now go, but slowly.
So, the soup is really warm.
Yes, it is. It's definitely not cold.
Right. That's good. I hate cold soup. Unless it's gazpacho, of course. Have you ever had gazpacho?
Once in Spain. It was okay.
I like the wallpaper here. It has a very 1970s feel to it. Or maybe 1980s? I'm not an expert on wallpaper.
Me neither. I usually just paint my walls white. It's easier.
So, do you have any hobbies besides white walls?
I read a lot. Currently, I'm reading a book about the history of salt. It's actually quite fascinating.
Salt? Wow. I usually just put it on my fries. I didn't know it had enough history for a whole book.
Oh, it changed the world. Wars were fought over salt.
I'm sorry, I'm usually better at talking than this. I'm just a little nervous.
To be honest, I am too. Maybe we should just admit that this is awkward and start over?
I'd love that. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm nervous and I know nothing about salt.
Hi, Mark. I'm Sarah. Let's talk about something other than the soup. I am so sorry. Please don't be angry. There was an accident on the subway, and then I couldn't find a taxi, and then my phone died, so I couldn't even text you.
It's been 45 minutes, Sarah. I've already finished my appetizer and read the entire drink menu twice.
I know. I feel terrible. I was running to get here, and I actually tripped and dropped my bag. Everything fell out. It was like a scene from a bad comedy movie.
Are you okay? You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
just my pride and maybe my knee a little bit. I really wanted to make a good impression tonight, and now I look like I've just finished a marathon.
Well, you're here now. That's the important thing. But I have to admit, I was starting to think you had stood me up.
I would never do that. I've been looking forward to this all week. Can I buy you a drink to make up for the wait? Or maybe a very expensive dessert?
How about we just order dinner? I'm starving, but you have to promise that next time you'll leave the house 20 minutes earlier.
I promise. From now on, I'll be the most punctual person you know.
I'll believe it when I see it. Now let's look at the menu. Hi, you must be Elena. I recognized you from your photo immediately. You look even better in person.
Oh, hello. I think you might be mistaken.
No, I don't think so. Red dress, blue bag, and you said you'd be sitting near the window. It's me, Mark, from the Love Match app.
Mark, I'm sure you're a very nice person, but my name is Claire, and I'm actually waiting for my husband. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary tonight.
Oh, oh no. Your husband.
Yes, that's him over there, coming back from the restroom. He's the one who looks very confused about why a stranger is sitting at our table.
I am so incredibly sorry. I saw the red dress in the window and I'm so embarrassed.
Don't worry about it. It happens. There's actually another woman in a red dress sitting in the far corner. Maybe that's your Elena.
Oh, yes, I see her now. She's looking at her phone and looking quite annoyed. You'd better go over there quickly before she leaves. Good luck with your date, Mark. Thank you, Claire. Happy anniversary to you and your very large husband. Goodbye.
Oh no, Mark, don't look now, but my ex-boyfriend just walked into the restaurant.
I immediately looks over. Where? The guy in the leather jacket?
I told you not to look. Yes, that's him, Jason. We broke up 6 months ago, and it was not a very clean break.
He's coming this way. Do you want to hide under the table, or should we just pretend we're having the most romantic conversation in the world?
The second one, talk to me, tell me something funny, make me laugh so I look like I'm having the best time ever.
Did you know that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance, and that they are born gray, not pink?
Hi, Mark. You're so hilarious. I've never met anyone as clever as you.
He's stopped at the table next to us. He's looking at you. He looks a little bit jealous.
Good. Keep going. Tell me more about birds.
Well, penguins propose to their partners with a pebble. It's very romantic, actually. And that's why I think we should go to Paris next week, Sarah.
Oh, Paris. Oh, you're too much. Whisper, is he gone yet?
He just sat down at the bar. I think we're safe. But now I actually want to go to Paris. So, Sarah, I was reading about your job on your profile. It sounds like you do a lot of international marketing. What's the most interesting country you've been to?
Yeah, international. It's great. Oh, sorry, I just need to reply to this tweet. It's very important.
Okay. So, as I was saying, have you ever been to Japan? I've always wanted to go there for the food.
Japan. Oh, I love sushi. Ping, another sound. Wait, someone just liked my Instagram post. Look at this photo of my avocado toast from this morning. It's got 50 likes already.
That's a lot of likes for bread. But Sarah, we're on a date. Do you think you could put the phone away for just a few minutes so we can actually talk?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just so used to being connected, you know? I feel like if I don't check my notifications, I'm missing out on life.
I think you're missing out on the person sitting right in front of you.
You're right. You're totally right. Okay, No more phones, I promise. Tell me more about Japan.
Well, I was saying that.
I'm not looking. It's probably just my mom, or a breaking news alert, or a sale at my favorite shoe store.
Maybe we should just text each other across the table. It might be easier for you.
That was a delicious meal. I think that chocolate lava cake was the best thing I've ever tasted.
It was great. The waiter brings the bill. Okay, let me see. Oh,
What's wrong? Is the total higher than you expected?
Sarah, this is incredibly embarrassing. I've brought my old wallet, the one that only has my gym membership and a library card in it. My credit cards are in my other jacket at home.
Are you serious? Is this the part where you tell me you have to wash the dishes to pay for the meal?
I wish, but they have a dishwasher for that. I am so sorry. I was so nervous about the date that I forgot to check my pockets before I left.
Don't worry about it, Mark. It's 2026. I can pay for dinner. You can just pay me back later, or better yet, you can pay for our second date.
Relieved. You're a lifesaver, and yes, there will definitely be a second date. I'll bring 2 wallets next time, just to be sure.
One wallet with money in it will be enough, I think. Handing the card to the waiter. But I'm going to tell everyone this story, you know.
I deserve that. At least now I know you like me for my personality and not for my library card. So, tell me a little bit about yourself, Sarah. What are you looking for in a partner?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm looking for someone who doesn't chew with their mouth open. My last boyfriend did that, and it drove me crazy. Also, you have a tiny bit of spinach in your teeth right now.
Quickly covering his mouth. Oh, thanks for telling me.
No problem. I believe in being 100% honest. Like, I should probably tell you that your hair looks a bit different than it did in your profile picture. Is it thinner or just a different style?
Awkwardly. It's just the lighting, I think.
And I noticed you ordered the steak. Did you know that red meat is linked to all sorts of health problems? I usually prefer men who eat more vegetables. It shows they care about their future.
Putting his fork down. Wow, you really don't hold back, do you?
Why should I? Life is too short for games. If I don't like your shoes, which are a bit too square for my taste, I'm going to tell you. It saves time.
I see. Well, in the spirit of honesty, I think your no-filter approach is a little bit intimidating.
Smiling. Good. I like a man who can handle the truth. Now tell me, do you always wear that much cologne, or is it a special occasion? Mark, I have to say, this has been the best date I've had in years. The conversation was great, the music was perfect, and we have so much in common.
I was thinking the same thing, Sarah. I've never met someone who also enjoys 1950s jazz and collects vintage stamps. It's almost too good to be true.
I know, and we both have the same favorite movie. I feel like we've known each other for years instead of just 2 hours.
Leaning in. I'm so glad we swiped right. I've been looking for someone like you for a long time.
Me too. There's just one small thing.
What's that?
Well, you mentioned earlier that you're a huge fan of the city's football team.
Oh, yes. I haven't missed a game in 10 years. I even have a tattoo of the team logo on my arm. Why?
Sighing. My father is the head coach of their biggest rivals. In my family, wearing your team's colors is like a declaration of war. My brothers would never let you into the house.
Stunned. You're kidding. Your dad is Coach Miller?
Yes. So, unless you're willing to change your loyalties, this might be a very short romance.
Looking at his tattoo, this might be a problem. So, Sarah, I've been thinking about the future. I really want to move out of the city in the next year. I want a house with a big garden and maybe some chickens.
Eyes wide. Chickens? Mark, we've only been on 3 dates. Are we talking about our future or just your future?
Well, I'd hope you'd be part of it. I can see us living in a quiet village, growing our own vegetables, and enjoying the silence.
Laughing nervously. Silence? I love the noise. I love being able to walk to a club at 2 a.m. or get coffee at a 24-hour cafe. The thought of a quiet village sounds like a nightmare to me.
But don't you want to settle down? Have a family? A dog?
Maybe in 10 years. Right now, I want to travel. I want to work from my laptop in Bali or Lisbon. I'm not ready for chickens, Mark. I don't even have a plant.
Oh, I guess I've been moving a bit too fast in my head.
Just a little bit. How about we just focus on finishing this dinner before we start buying farm equipment?
Smiling. Fair enough. No more talk about chickens tonight, I promise.
Mark, I've had a wonderful time tonight. But before we see each other again, there's something I need to tell you. I don't like keeping secrets.
Looking concerned. Okay, you're making me a little nervous. Is it something serious?
It depends on how you feel about fame.
Fame? Are you a secret princess or a world-famous hacker?
Laughing. No, nothing like that. But you know that viral song that everyone is using on TikTok right now? The one about the cat who lost its hat?
Yes, everyone knows that song. It's been stuck in my head for weeks. Wait, are you the singer?
I'm the person who wrote it. And now I have 3 million followers, and people sometimes stop me on the street to ask for a photo.
Staring at her. You're the cat hat girl? I can't believe it. My little sister is obsessed with you.
Blushing. Yes, it's a bit overwhelming. I just wanted to tell you because if we go out again, there might be cameras or people might recognize me. Is that okay with you?
Are you kidding? I'm dating a celebrity. But you have to promise me one thing.
What?
You have to teach me the dance. I've been trying to learn it for days, and I'm terrible at it.
Laughing. It's a deal.
Sarah, do you have the final numbers for the Harrison merger? The board meeting starts in exactly 40 minutes, and I'm still missing the most important slides.
I'm working on them, Mark, but something is wrong. I found a second set of spreadsheets in the shared folder that doesn't match the official report. The numbers are significantly lower.
Lower? That's impossible. Mr. Harrison personally guaranteed those projections. Are you sure you're looking at the right file?
I'm positive. And here's the strange part. The file was last edited at 3 a.m. by someone using the administrator account. We don't have anyone working at 3 a.m.
This is bad. If the board sees the real numbers, the merger will fail. But if we show the official ones and they're fake, we could go to jail.
Exactly. I think someone is trying to hide a massive debt before the deal is signed. What should I do? Should I upload the official slides or the ones I found?
Give me 10 minutes. I'm going to call my contact in accounting. If I don't come back, just tell the board the files are updating. Don't show anyone those spreadsheets yet.
Be careful, Mark. I have a feeling we aren't the only ones who know about this.
Mr. Stevens, do you have a moment? I'd like to discuss the new schedule for the marketing team. It's becoming a real problem for everyone.
Now isn't a good time, Julia. I have a lot of emails to answer, and the current schedule was finalized weeks ago.
I understand you're busy, but several team members are working 12 hours a day, including weekends. People are exhausted, and the quality of the work is starting to drop.
I agree that the project is a priority, but if the team burns out now, who will handle the next project? I've drafted a plan that reallocates tasks to make things more efficient.
This looks like it requires more staff. We don't have the budget for new hires right now, Julia.
It doesn't require new staff, just a better distribution of the workload. If you let me manage the workflow for 1 week, I promise the results will improve.
Fine, 1 week. But if we fall behind even by 1 day, we go back to my way. Is that clear?
Perfectly clear. Thank you for the opportunity.
Good morning, Miss Walters. Thank you for coming in today. I've reviewed your resume, and your experience in corporate security is very impressive.
Thank you, Mr. Knight. I've always enjoyed the challenges of protecting sensitive information. I believe I can be a great asset to your firm.
Let's be honest, Miss Walters. This isn't a typical security job. We noticed that you left your last position at Vortex Tech very suddenly. Why was that?
I left because of a difference in values. I discovered something that I wasn't supposed to see, and I decided it was safer for everyone if I moved on.
Interesting. We know exactly what you saw. In fact, that's why we invited you here today. We need someone who knows how to handle invisible problems.
I see. So this interview isn't just about my technical skills. You want to know if I can keep a secret even when the pressure is on?
Exactly. If you take this job, you will be given a high-level clearance, but you will also be watched. Are you prepared for that kind of life?
I've lived that kind of life for 10 years, Mr. Knight. My only question is, who exactly am I protecting you from?
Handing her a folder. Open this. You'll find the answer on page 4. Welcome to the team. Maybe.
Hello, Mr. Henderson. I was wondering if you had a few minutes to talk about my performance review from last month.
Of course, Clara. You've been doing excellent work. The sales team has never been more organized, and your last report was perfect. What's on your mind?
Well, since I took over the regional manager's duties 6 months ago, my responsibilities have doubled. I'm managing 10 more people and handling a much larger budget.
You have been doing a great job with that extra workload. It hasn't gone unnoticed, I assure you.
I appreciate that, but my salary still reflects my previous position as an assistant manager. I've researched the market rates, and I'd like to request a 15% increase.
15% is a significant jump, Clara. The company is doing well, but we are also trying to keep our overhead costs low this year.
I understand, but the value I've brought to the company in the last 6 months far exceeds that amount. I saved us $50,000 just by renegotiating the shipping contracts.
That is a very strong point. You have definitely proven your worth. I can't promise 15% immediately, but I can offer 10% now and another review in 6 months.
I would be happy with 10% now if we can put the 6-month review in writing today.
That sounds fair. I'll have the HR department prepare the paperwork this afternoon. Did you see the look on the CEO's face when he walked out of the meeting room today? He looked like he'd seen a ghost.
Leaning in. I heard it's because of the audit. My friend in HR told me that several ghost employees were found on the payroll, people who don't exist but are getting paid $5,000 a month.
No way. That sounds like money laundering. Who is authorized to add people to the payroll? Only the finance director and the CEO himself.
Exactly. But here's the real secret. One of the names on that list is the finance director's sister who has been living in Spain for 3 years.
Whistling. That's a massive scandal. If the news gets out, the company's stock will crash. Do you think they're going to fire him?
I think they're trying to fix it quietly, but I saw a black car outside with 2 men in suits today. They didn't look like clients. They looked like investigators.
Wait, I saw those same men talking to the receptionist this morning. She looked terrified. Do you think we should start updating our resumes?
I already updated mine last night. If this ship is sinking, I'm not staying on board to watch the water rise.
Smart move. Can you send me the template you used? I think I'll do mine tonight.
Okay, everyone, thank you for joining. Today's meeting is to discuss the launch of the new software. Mark, would you like to start with the update?
Actually, Sarah, I can't. The development team told me this morning that the software still has several major bugs. We can't launch on Friday.
What do you mean we can't launch? The marketing campaign has already started. We've spent $20,000 on ads for this Friday.
I know, but if we launch a broken product, it will ruin our reputation. It's better to be late than to be a failure.
We can't be late. The investors are expecting a demonstration on Monday. If we don't have a working version by then, they might pull their funding.
Then the developers need more help. They've been working 24 hours a day, and it's still not enough. We need to hire a consultant.
There's no time to hire a consultant. This is a disaster. Why am I only hearing about this now? Why didn't you tell me last week?
We thought we could fix it, Sarah. We were wrong. Screaming at me isn't going to fix the code.
You're right. Everyone, take a 15-minute break. Mark, stay here. We need to find a way to tell the investors without losing everything.
Julia, we need to talk in private. Close the door. I just realized that the email I sent to the client yesterday had the internal budget attached.
The internal budget? The one that shows our profit margins and the secret discounts we get from our suppliers? Mark, that's a disaster.
It gets worse. I didn't send it to just any client. I sent it to Global Industries. Our biggest competitor is a silent partner in that company.
If they see those numbers, they'll know exactly how to underbid us on the next contract. Why did you even have that file open?
I didn't. That's the thing. I searched my computer and I never downloaded that file. It was attached to my email automatically by a script I don't recognize.
Wait, a script? Are you saying someone hacked your email to make you look like you made a mistake?
It's the only explanation. I'm careful with my attachments. Someone wanted that information to go to Global Industries and they wanted me to take the blame.
This isn't just a mistake, Mark. This is corporate espionage. We need to go to the IT department, but we can't tell your boss yet.
I agree. But who could have done this? Only 3 people in this office have the technical skills to write a script like that.
And one of them is currently sitting in the office right next to yours. Don't look now, but I think he's watching us. I can't do this anymore, Mark. I have 50 emails to answer, 2 reports to write, and a meeting in 10 minutes. My to-do list is 3 pages long.
I know exactly how you feel. I was here until 9 p.m. last night, and I still feel like I'm falling behind. It seems like the more work we finish, the more they give us.
It's because they didn't hire a replacement for Linda when she left. Now her work is divided between you and me, but our own work hasn't decreased.
It's not fair. I haven't had a proper lunch break in 2 weeks. I usually just eat a sandwich at my desk while I'm typing.
We need to say something to the manager. If we don't complain, he'll think we are perfectly happy with this situation.
I tried to say something yesterday, but he just told me that we all need to be team players during this busy season. But it's always a busy season.
Exactly. It's just an excuse to avoid hiring more people. I'm so tired that I'm starting to make small mistakes, and that makes me even more stressed.
Why don't we both go to his office together tomorrow morning? It's harder for him to ignore us if we both say the same thing.
That's a good idea. Let's prepare a list of all our tasks to show him how impossible the situation is. I'm going to start mine right now.
Sarah, can I trust you? I'm thinking about handing in my resignation on Monday. I've already signed a contract with another firm.
Wow, Mark, congratulations. But wait, is it the firm across the street, the one that is currently suing us?
Yes, but it's not for the money. They offered me a position because they know what's really going on in the basement of this building.
The basement? You mean the old storage rooms? What could possibly be interesting about a bunch of old boxes and broken chairs?
They're not storage rooms anymore, Sarah. I accidentally went down the wrong elevator last week. There's a whole server farm down there that isn't connected to the company network.
What are they doing with it?
They're mining cryptocurrency using the company's electricity and hardware. It's millions of dollars and it's all illegal. The new firm wants me to help them prove it.
Tara, Mark, if you quit and then help the other firm, you'll be in serious danger. These people won't just let you walk away with that information.
I know. That's why I want you to come with me. You have the access codes to the basement logs. Together we can take them down.
I don't know. This is too much. I have a family to think about.
Think about it tonight. If you stay here, you might be blamed when the police finally arrive. I'll wait for your call.
Hello, I'm Sarah, the new marketing assistant. Today's my first day and I'm a bit lost. Could you tell me where the break room is?
Welcome to the team, Sarah. I'm Mark, the lead designer. The break room is just down the hall, the third door to the left. You'll find the best coffee machine in the city there.
Thank you, Mark. Everyone seems so busy here. Is it always this fast-paced, or is it just because it's a Monday morning?
It's usually pretty busy, but you'll get used to it. The first week is always the hardest because there's so much to learn. Have you met the manager yet?
Yes, I met him briefly this morning. He seems nice, but very serious. I'm a bit nervous about making a good impression.
Don't worry about Mr. Davis. He's strict, but he's fair. As long as you do your work on time, he'll be happy. If you need any help with the software, just ask me.
I really appreciate that. I'm still trying to remember everyone's names. I've already forgotten the name of the receptionist.
Her name is Linda. Don't worry, it took me a month to remember everyone. Would you like to join some of us for lunch at 1 p.m.? We usually go to a little cafe around the corner.
I'd love to. It would be great to get to know the team a bit better.
Great. I'll come by your desk at 1 p.m. See you then, Sarah.
Unbelievable. Another 20-minute delay. That's the third time this week. I'm going to be late for my own dinner party at this rate.
I feel your pain. I've been sitting on this cold bench for half an hour. The announcement said there was a signal failure down the line. It's always something, isn't it?
Signal failure, leaf on the tracks, too much sun. It's always a creative excuse. I'm Mark, by the way. I usually take the 5:15, but today has been a disaster from the start.
I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you, Mark. I usually drive, but my car is in the shop, so I thought, hey, I'll take the train. It'll be relaxing. I was very wrong.
Laughing, yeah. Relaxing is not the word I would use for this station. Do you have far to go? I'm headed all the way to the end of the line.
Just 3 stops for me. I'm just trying to get home to my cat. He's probably wondering why his dinner is late.
At least cats don't complain as much as guests do. I have 6 people coming over for tacos, and I haven't even started the salsa yet.
Oh, look, the lights are changing. I think I see the train coming around the bend. Finally.
Victory! Let's hope it actually stops and doesn't just zoom past us. After you, Sarah.
Knocking on the door. Hi, sorry to bother you. I'm Sarah from apartment 3C. I just moved in yesterday, and I'm having a bit of a crisis with my internet router.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the building. I'm Mark. No bother at all. What's going on with the router? Is it the flashing red light of doom?
Yes, exactly that. I've tried unplugging it and plugging it back in 10 times, but nothing changes. I have a remote meeting in an hour, and I'm starting to panic.
Don't worry, the routers in this building are notoriously tricky. Sometimes you have to reset the wall socket, too. If you want, I can come over and take a look. I've become a bit of an amateur IT expert since I moved here.
That would be amazing. I would really appreciate it. I spent all morning surrounded by boxes, and I just need one thing to work today.
I hear you. Moving is the worst. By the way, if you need a good place for pizza while your kitchen is still in boxes, Tony's on the corner is the best in the neighborhood.
Thanks for the tip. I saw that place. It looked busy. Once I'm settled, I'll have to return the favor. Maybe I can lend you some sugar or a power drill.
I'll keep that in mind. Let's go fix that internet. Wow, I did not expect that ending. I'm still trying to process what happened in the last 10 minutes. What did you think?
Honestly, I'm a bit disappointed. I felt like the main character made a lot of choices that didn't make sense. Why would she go back to the house alone?
I think she was looking for closure, but yeah, it was a bit horror movie cliche. Still, the cinematography was incredible. Those mountain shots were breathtaking.
I agree. The visuals were stunning, but a movie needs a good story too, Mark. I felt like the plot had too many holes. Like, what happened to her brother? They never explained that.
You're right, he just disappeared after the first act. Maybe they're saving that for a sequel. Everyone loves a trilogy these days.
Oh, please, no sequel. One was enough for me. Next time, let's go see a comedy. I need something light after that psychological mess.
Deal. My brain is definitely tired. Do you want to grab a coffee and talk about it some more, or are you ready to head home?
Let's get coffee. I need to hear your theory on the ending again, because I still don't buy it.
Mark, can we talk for a second? I don't like the way we left things earlier. This silence in the house is driving me crazy.
I was going to say the same thing. I'm sorry I raised my voice. I was just so stressed about work, and I took it out on you. It wasn't fair.
I appreciate that. And I'm sorry I was being so critical about the chores. I know you're tired, and I should have been more patient.
It's just, sometimes I feel like I can't do anything right lately. But I know you're just trying to keep the house organized.
I don't want to be the manager of the house, Mark. I just want us to be a team. When things get messy, I feel overwhelmed, and then I get snappy.
I understand. Let's make a deal. I'll try to be more proactive with the cleaning, and if I forget, just remind me gently instead of getting angry.
That sounds like a good plan. I really hate it when we fight over small things like the dishes. It feels so silly afterwards.
It is silly. Come here. I'm glad we talked. Should we just order some food and watch a movie to relax?
Yes, please. I'm exhausted from all the drama. Sarah, can I ask you something serious? It's been on my mind for a while, and I think we need to be open about it.
Of course, Mark. You look worried. What is it?
I noticed that you've been being very secretive with your phone lately. Whenever I walk into the room, you turn the screen away. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, Mark, it's not what you think. I'm not hiding anything bad, I promise.
Then why the secrecy? Trust is the most important thing to me, and when I feel like there are secrets, it's hard for me to feel secure.
Okay, I'll tell you. I was trying to keep it a surprise, but I'm planning a secret weekend trip for your birthday next month. I've been emailing hotels and checking flights.
Wait, really? A trip?
Yes, that's why I was hiding the screen. I didn't want you to see the flight confirmations. I'm so sorry I made you feel like I was being dishonest.
Now I feel like an idiot. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I guess I let my past experiences get the better of me.
It's okay. I understand why you were worried. But please, next time, just ask me. I'd rather ruin a surprise than have you doubt me.
Mark, who was that woman you were talking to for so long at the party last night? You seemed to be having a very intense conversation.
You mean Elena? She's an old friend from college. We haven't seen each other in years. We were just catching up on what everyone from our class is doing now.
You were laughing a lot. It looked a bit more than just catching up from where I was standing.
Are you jealous, Sarah? Honestly, there's nothing to worry about. She's married and has 2 kids, and she lives in a completely different city.
I'm not jealous. I felt a bit left out. You didn't even introduce me. You just stood in the corner for 30 minutes.
I'm sorry. You're right. I should have brought you over. I just got caught up in the nostalgia. I didn't mean to make you feel ignored.
It just makes me feel insecure when you're that focused on someone else. I know it's my own issue, but it's how I felt.
I hear you. I'll make sure to be more mindful next time. You're the only one I wanted to be at that party with. I hope you know that.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you saying that.
Well, Sarah, it's that time of year again. I've gone over your performance metrics for the last 12 months, and I wanted to discuss the results with you.
I've been looking forward to this, Mark. I feel like I've put in a lot of extra effort this year, especially with the client rebranding project.
And it shows. Your creative input has been excellent, and the client specifically mentioned how much they enjoyed working with you. Your attention to detail score is the highest in the department.
That's great to hear. I really enjoy the creative side of the job.
However, there is one area we need to work on. Your time management on the smaller tasks has been a bit inconsistent. A few internal deadlines were missed last quarter.
I know. I tend to get so focused on the big projects that I let the small admin tasks slide. I'll make sure to use a better scheduling tool this year.
I think that's a good idea. Overall, though, you're an asset to this team. I'm happy to say you'll be receiving a performance bonus this month.
Thank you, Mark. I'm really happy here, and I'm ready to keep improving. Mark, do you have a minute? I just saw the company announcement. They gave the senior manager position to David instead of me.
I was afraid you'd see that. Sit down, Sarah. I know this is disappointing news.
Disappointing? It's insulting. I've been here longer, I have better results, and I've been doing half of that job already for 6 months. Why him?
The board felt that David has more experience with the international side of the business, which is where the company is moving next year. It wasn't a reflection of your work quality.
Then why wasn't I given a chance to gain that experience? I asked for those international accounts last year, and you told me they were too busy.
I know, and looking back, maybe that was a mistake. But Sarah, you are still a top priority for this firm. We want to create a new role specifically for you in the spring.
A new role? That sounds like a way to keep me from quitting. I don't know if I can stay here and watch David do the job I deserved.
Please, don't make any quick decisions. Let's have lunch tomorrow and talk about a real career path for you. I don't want to lose you.
Sarah, are you still online? I just got a frantic text from Jim. Apparently, the private email he sent about the boss wasn't so private.
Oh, no way. Did he hit reply all?
He did, to the entire department, including the boss herself. He was complaining about her management style and used some very colorful language.
Oh my God, Jim is finished. He's going to be fired by tomorrow morning. What did the boss do? Did she reply?
Not yet. The silence is terrifying. Everyone is talking about it in our private WhatsApp group. Half the people are shocked, and the other half are just waiting for the explosion.
I always told Jim he needed to be careful with his emails. He's so impulsive. Do you think anyone can save him?
Honestly, no. You can't call the CEO a confused dinosaur in a company-wide email and keep your job.
A dinosaur? Wow, well, I guess there will be a job opening in the sales department on Monday.
Definitely. I'm just glad it wasn't me. Mark, pass the salt, please. So, Mom, Dad, Mark and I have some news. We finally decided to move in together.
That's right. We found a great little place near the park. We're moving next month.
Is nobody going to say anything? I thought you'd be happy for us.
Maybe it's a bit of a surprise. We've only been dating for a year after all.
A year is plenty of time. We're both adults and we're ready for this step. Why do you both look so worried?
To the parents, I promise I'll take good care of her. And the apartment has a spare room, so you can always come and visit.
Mom, stop looking at me like that. It's 2026. People move in together all the time. It's a good way to save money and see if we're truly compatible.
Let's just enjoy the dinner. We can talk about the details later. I'm just happy we finally made the decision.
Fine, but I was hoping for a toast at least.
Sarah, do you have a minute? I've been looking at the project tracker and I noticed you haven't updated your tasks in 3 days. That's not like you at all. Is everything okay?
To be honest, Mark, I'm struggling. I feel like I'm running on empty. I wake up in the morning and the thought of opening my laptop makes me want to stay under the covers forever.
I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like you're hitting a wall. You've been working 10-hour days for the last 2 months since the merger started. Anyone would be exhausted.
It's not just the hours, it's the constant pressure. Every email feels like an emergency. I can't even enjoy my dinner without checking my phone for notifications. I think I'm burnt out.
You need to take a real break. Not just a weekend, but a full week where you delete the Slack app from your phone. If you don't stop now, you're going to get sick.
I want to, but I feel so guilty. If I leave for a week, all my work falls on you and the rest of the team. I don't want to be the reason we miss the deadline.
Listen to me. The team would rather have you gone for a week than have you quit because you've had a breakdown. I'll talk to the manager and help redistribute your tasks.
Do you really think he'll understand? He's always talking about maximum productivity.
He'll understand that a burnt-out employee isn't productive at all. Go home early today. I'll handle the afternoon meeting.
Thank you, Mark. I think I really needed to hear that today. Mark, can you hear me? My Wi-Fi is acting up again, and I think my screen is frozen.
I can hear you, but your video is very laggy. It looks like you're a character from an old video game. Is your neighbor still doing construction work?
Yes! They started drilling at 8 a.m. right against my office wall. I've tried moving to the kitchen, but the signal is even worse there. I miss the quiet of the office.
I know what you mean. Working from home was great for the first month, but now I feel like I never actually leave work. My dining table is covered in cables and monitors.
Exactly. There's no boundary anymore. I find myself answering emails at 10 p.m. because my office is only 2 meters away from my bed.
Plus, I miss the social side of things. I'm tired of talking to a screen all day. I haven't had a real conversation with a colleague in person for weeks.
I agree. I'm starting to talk to my plants. Yesterday, I asked my cactus if it liked the new marketing strategy. It didn't reply, which was disappointing.
Maybe we should suggest a hybrid model to the boss. 2 days in the office and 3 days at home. That way we get the best of both worlds.
That would be perfect. I'll write a proposal if my internet stays stable for more than 10 minutes. Oh, wait. Are you still there?
I'm here. Let's hope the drilling stops soon. Sarah, I am so sorry for calling you at 11:15 p.m. I know this is totally inappropriate, but we have a major crisis with the European server.
Sarah?
Mark, what's going on? I was fast asleep.
Is the website down?
It's worse. There was a security breach an hour ago, and the customer database is exposed. The IT team is working on it, but they need the authorization codes that only you have.
Oh my God, are you serious? I'm turning on my computer right now. Give me 2 minutes to log into the secure portal.
I wouldn't have called if it wasn't a total emergency. The CEO is already on the other line, and he's panicking about the legal implications.
Okay, I'm in. I see the unauthorized access attempts. This looks like a sophisticated attack. I'm generating the new codes and sending them to the IT lead now.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I'll make sure the company compensates you for this. Nobody should have to deal with this kind of stress in the middle of the night.
Let's just fix the problem first. I've sent the codes. Tell the team to reset the firewall immediately. I'm staying online until we confirm the breach is closed.
You're a lifesaver, Sarah. I'll stay on the line with you. We'll get through this.
So, Sarah, be honest with me. How did I do this morning? I felt like I was rambling in the middle section when I was explaining the budget.
Honestly, Sarah, you're overthinking it. Your energy was great, and the slides were very professional. The board members were nodding their heads the whole time.
Really? I was so worried that I was being too technical. I saw Mr. Thompson looking at his watch twice, and I thought I was losing his interest.
Mr. Thompson always looks at his watch. I think it's just a habit he has. But when you started talking about the potential for growth in Asia, he looked very impressed.
That's a relief. Is there anything I think you should change for the next meeting? I want to make sure the final pitch is perfect.
If I had to give one piece of advice, it would be to simplify the charts on slide 5. There was a lot of data, and it was a bit hard to read from the back of the room.
That makes sense. I'll use a different format for the numbers to make them stand out more. What about my tone of voice? Was I speaking too fast?
Maybe a little bit at the beginning because of the nerves, but you settled into a good rhythm after a few minutes. You looked very confident.
Thanks for the feedback, Mark. It really helps to get an honest opinion from someone I trust.
Sarah, have you heard the latest gossip from the accounting department? Everyone is talking about it in the break room today.
No, I've been stuck in meetings all morning. What's going on? Is it something about the annual bonuses?
No, it's about Jim from sales and Elena from HR. Apparently, they were seen having a very romantic dinner at that fancy Italian restaurant downtown last night.
Jim and Elena? You're kidding. I thought they couldn't stand each other. They're always arguing during the weekly staff meetings.
Well, they say there's a thin line between love and hate. They were holding hands and looking very happy, according to the receptionist who saw them.
This is going to be a problem. Doesn't the company have a strict policy about dating between departments, especially when one person is in HR?
Exactly. That's why everyone is so shocked. If the manager finds out, one of them might have to move to a different branch or even find a new job.
It's a risky move. I've seen office romances end badly before, and it makes things so awkward for everyone else in the office.
I agree. I prefer to keep my private life and my work life completely separate, but I have to admit it's a juicy story.
It certainly is. But let's keep it between us. I don't want to be part of the rumor mill.
So, Mark, are you ready for our trip to Tokyo next week? I've just received the final itinerary from the travel department.
I'm getting there. I've just finished renewing my passport and getting the necessary currency. But the schedule looks absolutely packed. We have meetings from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day.
I know, it's going to be intense. But we do have one free afternoon on Friday before our flight back. I was thinking we could visit some of the temples or go to a traditional tea house.
That sounds like a great idea. I've always wanted to see the Meiji Shrine. Do you think we'll have time for some shopping? My kids have a long list of Japanese toys they want.
We can definitely squeeze in an hour at a toy store. By the way, how are you with long flights? It's a 13-hour journey from here.
I'm terrible at sleeping on plans. I usually just watch 3 or 4 movies and drink way too much coffee. What about you?
I've invested in a very expensive neck pillow and some noise-canceling headphones. I'm hoping to sleep for at least half the flight so I'm not a zombie when we arrive.
Good luck with that. I'm more worried about the jet lag. Tokyo is 9 hours ahead of us. It's going to take me a week to recover.
Well, at least the food will be amazing. I'm looking forward to the authentic sushi and ramen.
Me too. That's definitely the highlight of the trip for me. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for meeting with me today. I've been with the company for 2 years now, and I've recently taken on a lot of new responsibilities.
Hello, Mark. Yes, I've seen the reports on the new project you're leading. You're doing a fantastic job, and the client is very happy with the results.
I appreciate that. Because my role has evolved so much, I'd like to discuss the possibility of a salary increase. I've researched the market rate for my current duties, and I believe a 12% raise is fair.
12% is a significant increase, Mark. As you know, the company is being very careful with the budget this year due to the economic situation.
I understand the budget constraints. However, in the last 6 months, I've saved the department over $40,000 by optimizing our vendor contracts. I feel that my contribution justifies the request.
You make a very strong case. Your performance has been exceptional. I can't approve 12% today, but I can offer an 8% increase starting next month with a performance bonus at the end of the year.
8% is a good start, but I was really hoping for something in the double digits. Could we meet in the middle at 10%?
Let me talk to the finance director this afternoon. If he agrees, we can finalize the paperwork by Friday. Does that sound reasonable?
That sounds very fair. Thank you for listening to my request, Sarah.
Okay, Mark. Everyone is in the conference room. We have a major problem. The main supplier just informed us that they can't deliver the components for another 6 weeks.
6 weeks? But the product launches in 4 weeks. If we don't have those components, we can't finish the assembly. This is a disaster.
I know. We need to find an alternative supplier immediately. I've already contacted 2 other companies, but their prices are 20% higher, and they can't guarantee the quality.
We can't compromise on quality or we'll have a nightmare with returns later.
What about the backup stock in the warehouse? Do we have anything left from the previous version?
I've checked, and we only have enough for about 100 units. We need 5,000 for the launch. We're in a very tight spot.
Okay, here's what we do. We need to be honest with the marketing team. We might have to delay the launch by 2 weeks and offer a discount to customers who pre-ordered.
The marketing director is going to be furious. They've already spent thousands on the advertising campaign.
It's better than launching with no products to sell. Meanwhile, I'll fly out to the supplier's headquarters tomorrow and see if I can convince them to prioritize our order.
That's a bold move. It might be our only chance. I'll prepare the data for your meeting while you book your flight.
Sarah, I have some news. I've decided to go back to university to study landscape architecture. I'm leaving the corporate world at the end of the month.
Surprised? Landscape architecture. Mark, you've been a successful software developer for 15 years. That's a huge change. What brought this on?
I'm just tired of staring at a screen for 40 hours a week. I want to create something physical, something that grows and changes with the seasons. I want to be outside.
I admire your courage, but aren't you worried about the financial side of things? You'll be a student again, and it will take years to build a new career.
I've been saving for this for a long time. I've realized that being happy is more important than having a high salary. My soul needs a change.
I think I understand. I sometimes dream of opening my own bakery, but I'm too scared to leave the security of my job. You're actually doing it.
It's scary, definitely, but I'd rather try and fail than spend the next 20 years wondering what if. Life is too short to be stuck in an office if your heart isn't in it.
You're right. I'm going to miss working with you, but I'm also very happy for you. You're going to be an amazing architect.
Thanks, Sarah. I'll make sure to design a beautiful garden for you one day.
Mark, I've just looked at the latest draft of the logo you sent over. It's not at all what we discussed in our last meeting. It's far too modern for our brand.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sarah. However, in our initial brief, you mentioned you wanted the brand to feel fresh and innovative. This design reflects that.
Yes, but it also needs to be professional and trustworthy. This looks like something for a teenage gaming company, not a financial consulting firm.
I understand your point, but if we stay too traditional, you won't stand out from your competitors. We need to find a balance.
I'm not paying for a balance. I'm paying for a logo that my clients will respect. We need to go back to the classic font and the blue color palette we agreed on.
I can make those changes, but it will take another 5 hours of work, and that will exceed the original budget we set.
This is a revision, Mark. Your contract says that 2 rounds of revisions are included in the price.
Revisions are for small changes, but you're asking for a completely different concept. That takes a lot more time and effort.
Look, let's meet in the middle. You make the changes to the font and color, and I'll pay an extra 10% for the additional time. Does that work for you?
That's fair. I'll have the new version ready for you by Thursday morning.
I can't believe it's finally Friday. This has been the longest week of my life. Do you have anything exciting planned for the weekend, or are you just going to catch up on sleep?
A little bit of both, I hope. Saturday morning, I'm going to a yoga class, and then I'm meeting a friend for brunch. But Sunday is my do-nothing day. What about you? Are you still planning that hiking trip?
I really want to, but I checked the weather report this morning and it says there's a 70% chance of thunderstorms on Saturday afternoon. I don't really fancy being stuck on a mountain in the middle of a storm.
That's a shame. You've been talking about that trail for weeks. If the weather's bad, why don't you come to the cinema with us? We're planning to see that new sci-fi movie everyone is talking about.
That sounds like a great backup plan. What time are you thinking of going? I should probably finish some laundry and grocery shopping in the morning anyway.
We're looking at the 4 p.m. showing. It's perfect because we can grab dinner right after. My brother is coming too, and you know how much he loves talking about space movies.
Oh, I remember. I'll bring my earplugs then. Just kidding.
Let's check the weather tomorrow morning, and if it's raining, I'm definitely in for the movie.
Deal. I'll text you around 10 a.m. Let's hope for sun, but prepare for rain. Hello? Mark? Is everything okay? It's almost 1 a.m. and my phone woke up the whole house.
I am so sorry, Sarah. I didn't realize how late it was. I've been sitting here staring at my car, and I just didn't know who else to call.
Your car? What happened? Did you have an accident? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but the car isn't. I was driving home from my shift, and it just died, right in the middle of the road. I managed to push it to the side, but now it won't start at all.
Where are you exactly? Are you on the highway or near the city center?
I'm near the old gas station on 5th Avenue. I tried calling a tow truck, but they said it would take 2 hours to get here. I'm freezing, Sarah.
Okay, stay there. Lock your doors. I'm putting on my coat right now and I'll be there in 15 minutes. I can pick you up and we can deal with the car in the morning.
Are you sure? I feel terrible for waking you up. I know you have that big meeting tomorrow morning.
Don't worry about the meeting. That's what friends are for. Just stay warm and I'll see you in a few minutes.
Thank you so much. I really owe you one. Good morning. You beat me to the coffee shop today. I usually see you coming in just as I'm leaving.
Good morning, Mark. Yes, I had to get an early start because I have a massive presentation at 9 a.m. I need at least 2 double espressos to survive this morning.
I know that feeling. I have a mountain of emails waiting for me. Is that the new seasonal latte you're drinking? It smells like pumpkin and cinnamon.
It is. It's a bit too sweet, to be honest, but it feels like autumn in a cup. Are you having your usual large black coffee?
You know me too well, simple and strong. I've tried the fancy drinks, but I always go back to the basics. So, are you nervous about the presentation?
A little bit. My boss is very strict about the budget numbers, and I spent all night double-checking the spreadsheets. I just hope I don't forget my opening lines.
You'll be great. I saw you practicing last week, and you sounded very professional. Just remember to breathe and take your time.
Thanks. I needed to hear that. Oh, look at the time. I'd better get going. I want to be the first one in the meeting room.
Good luck. I'll see you for lunch later if you survived.
If I survived. See you later.
I honestly can't believe it's you. I was walking across the street and thought, that looks just like David. But then I thought, no, David is living in London.
Well, I was in London. I just moved back 3 weeks ago. It's so good to see you, Elena. It's been, 5 years since the graduation party?
At least 5 years. You look great. London clearly agreed with you. What brings you back to the city? Did you get tired of the British rain?
The rain wasn't the problem, but I really missed my family. And honestly, I miss the food here. You can't get a decent taco in London to save your life.
That's true. So are you back for good, or is this just a long visit?
I've actually accepted a job at the university. I'm starting in the biology department next month. What about you? Last I heard you were traveling through South America.
That was an amazing trip, but I've been back for 2 years now. I'm working as a graphic designer for a fashion magazine. It's busy, but I love it.
We have so much to talk about. We can't just stand here on the sidewalk. Are you free for dinner tonight or maybe a coffee tomorrow morning?
I'm busy tonight, but I'd love to grab coffee tomorrow morning. There's a new place on 3rd Street that's excellent.
It's a date. I'll text you the time.
I think this is the hottest summer I can remember. I looked at the thermometer in my car and it said 38 degrees.
It's unbearable, isn't it? I walked 2 blocks to the store and I felt like I was melting. I really hope we get a thunderstorm tonight to cool things down.
The forecast says it's going to stay like this until Sunday. I've had my air conditioning running all day and I'm already worried about my electricity bill.
I don't even have air conditioning. I've been sitting in front of a fan with a cold towel on my neck. I think I'm going to go to the shopping mall this afternoon just to enjoy their cooling system.
That's a smart move. I did that yesterday.
I spent 2 hours in the bookstore just because it was so nice and cold in there.
Remember back in January when we were complaining about the snow and the freezing wind? I'd give anything for a bit of snow right now.
I was thinking the exact same thing. We're never happy, are we? When it's cold, we want sun. When it's hot, we want ice.
It's the human condition, Mark. But seriously, stay hydrated. I heard on the news that we should avoid being outside between noon and 4 p.m.
I'm not moving from this couch until the sun goes down. See you when it's 20 degrees again.
Excuse me, driver, could we take the tunnel instead of the bridge? I heard on the radio that there's a major accident on the bridge and traffic is backed up for miles.
I can certainly do that, ma'am, but the tunnel has a toll. It'll add about $5 to your fare. Is that all right with you?
That's fine. I'm in a bit of a rush to get to the airport. My flight leaves in 2 hours, and I still have to go through security.
Don't worry, we'll get you there. The tunnel is usually much faster at this time of day anyway. Are you heading somewhere fun for a vacation?
I wish. It's a business trip to Berlin. I have a conference starting tomorrow morning. I've never been to Germany, so I'm a little nervous, but excited.
Berlin is a great city, very clean and very historic. Just make sure you try the currywurst while you're there. It's a local specialty.
I'll keep that in mind. Oh, look at the traffic ahead. Do you think we're going to be stuck here for long?
It's just a red light, ma'am. Once we get onto the highway, it should be clear. We have plenty of time. Just sit back and relax.
Thank you. I'm always like this before a flight. I'm a bit of a nervous traveler.
I see it all the time. Don't worry, I'll have you at the terminal in 20 minutes. Excuse me? I've been waiting here with my blinker on for 5 minutes. I was clearly waiting for that car to pull out so I could park there.
I didn't see you. I came from the other direction, and I've been driving around this parking lot for 20 minutes. I have a doctor's appointment in 5 minutes.
We all have appointments, but there's a system here. I was here first. You can't just swoop in and take the spot while I'm waiting for the other car to move.
There was plenty of space for me to turn in. I didn't realize you were waiting for this specific spot. Why don't you go take the one at the end of the row?
Because that one is for compact cars only, and I have an SUV. This is the only spot that fits my car. Please be reasonable and move your car.
I am not moving. If I move now, I'm going to be late for my appointment and they'll cancel it. This is the busiest day of the week.
Look, I'm not trying to be difficult, but this is just rude. Everyone else is following the rules.
Fine. You know what? Take the spot. It's not worth the stress. But I hope you realize that you're being very aggressive.
I'm not being aggressive, I'm being fair. Thank you for moving. I hope you find another spot quickly.
Unbelievable.
Can you pass me the salt and the black pepper? This pasta sauce needs a little more flavor. I think I put too many tomatoes in it.
Here you go. Do you want me to chop up some fresh basil too? I bought some at the farmer's market this morning, and it smells amazing.
Yes, please. That would be perfect. And keep an eye on the garlic in the pan. I don't want it to burn. If it turns brown, it gets very bitter.
I'm on it. So what did you put in the salad? It looks very colorful. Is that goat cheese and walnuts?
Good eye. It's goat cheese, walnuts, and some sliced pears. I made a honey mustard dressing to go with it. I thought we should try something different tonight.
Tasting the sauce. Wow, that's much better. The basil really makes a difference. Are the noodles ready yet? They've been boiling for about 8 minutes.
Can you test one? I like them al dente, so they should be firm but not hard.
Testing a noodle. They're perfect. I'll drain the water now. Do you want me to set the table, or should we just eat in the kitchen?
Let's eat at the table. I even lit a candle. It's been a long day, and I think we deserve a nice, slow dinner.
I couldn't agree more. Everything smells delicious. Great job, chef.
So my birthday is in 2 weeks, and I was thinking of having a small get-together. Nothing too crazy, maybe just 15 or 20 people. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. You haven't had a party in years. Should we do it here at the apartment, or should we rent out that space at the community center?
I think the apartment is big enough if we move the sofa against the wall. We can have the food on the kitchen island and the drinks on the balcony.
Okay, what about the theme? Or should we just keep it casual? I could make some of my famous mini burgers and maybe a big bowl of punch.
Casual is definitely better. Mini burgers sound perfect. I'll handle the music and the drinks. Do you think we should invite the neighbors? I don't want them to complain about the noise.
We should definitely invite them. If they're at the party, they can't complain about the noise. Plus, they're actually quite nice people once you get to know them.
That's a very tactical move. I like it. I'll start a group chat tomorrow and send out the invites. Do you think 7 p.m. is a good start time?
7 is perfect. It gives people time to get home from work and change. Should I help you with the decorations, or do you want to keep it simple?
Just some fairy lights and maybe some balloons. Let's keep it stress-free. I just want everyone to have a good time.
Leave the lights to me. I have some in the attic that will look beautiful. Did you see the price of eggs today? I almost dropped the carton. They were nearly $6 for a dozen. It's getting ridiculous.
I know, I noticed that too, and it's not just eggs. My grocery bill has gone up by at least 30% in the last few months. I'm spending a fortune just on the basics.
I've started looking for the store brands instead of the big names. Half the time, they taste exactly the same, but they're $2 cheaper.
I've been doing that too, and I've started going to that discount supermarket at the edge of town once a week. It takes longer to get there, but the savings are worth it.
Have you noticed the gas prices lately? I filled up my tank yesterday and it cost me $80. I think I'm going to start taking the bus to work.
I've already started carpooling with a guy from my office. We take turns driving every other day, and it has really helped cut down on costs.
It's frustrating because our salaries aren't going up at the same rate as the prices. I feel like I'm working harder but having less money at the end of the month.
Exactly. I've had to cancel my gym membership and stop eating out on the weekends. It's tough, but I guess we all have to make sacrifices right now.
Let's hope things stabilize soon. I don't know how much longer people can handle these increases.
Me neither. I'm just glad we're in this together.